Good morning, everybody. This is the other thing that I do in the middle of the night. Cut fabric and sort out orders. That's what I do. I thought I can talk to you lot while I'm doing that, can't I? What is it? About 4:30 now. I've been up since probably about 3:30 cutting fabrics. Make sure I'm just getting the right thing for the right person. That one needs to be on that one. And then these are they've all got to be sliced and then folded into the fat quarter bundles that I've got on at the minute. So this is the fabric from John Scott. So John Scott's first fabric range. And do you know what? The photos and, well, all the photos on my photos on Facebook and all the stuff that they put on isn't doing it justice. Do you know? The colourings are just gorgeous. But it's quite sad that you can't see it as well as I can see it. If that makes sense. But I thought, well, do you know what? You might see it a bit more doing this. I'm just doing up some 1/2 meters ready for next week for Malvern Quiltshow, because obviously I'll be there. For those of you that didn't know, I will be there. And then I shall be cutting up, they're half meters, and then I shall be cutting up fat quarter packs. I haven't actually got that much left really, because people buy big lumps of odd ones. It means you can't do so many fat quarter packs because people have had already. So it's nice to get these done so that people can have their full selection of stuff. Now I'm pretty sure one of these orders, yeah, needs a piece of that. I've got orders all over here. And as I'm getting to it, I'm putting them in place. But yeah, so there'll be, I think, some 1/2 meter pieces, and there'll be some packs of fat quarters, although there's only going to be 3 or 4 packs of fat quarters now, because you've all done me proud and been buying. Hang on, someone's watching. Doesn't tell me who's watching, but hello, good morning. This is what else I do in the middle of the night. Pack orders and stuff ready for Malvern, because I have to say I'm a little bit concerned that because of my back being bad, I'm behind, and it's not very great now still, to be totally honest. But there we go, that's my problem, not your problems. So I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing. This particular, it's just, look at this. This is just fabulous. How gorgeous is that? And people don't get to see that very often, close up, without actually being at a show or something, or in a shop. And then these mixes are just lovely. There's a little bit of movement in them. Look. You can just see enough movement in there to make them not plain. I'll have a bit of movement in my fabrics. Always good. Always good. So I'm just 1, 2, 3. These are the fat quarter pile over beside me. This is lovely. Now this did not show, I think, properly. Now look. Up close, can you see it's stitches? It's like it's all stitched. It's just fabulous stuff. Sold that one out fairly quickly off the bolt. I've got bits cut, but I don't think there's any meterage as such left now. Got a couple of 1/2 meters, and all the rest will be in the fat quarter packs now, because it's just gorge, just gorge. Let's put those. So I've got enough to do 6 fat quarter packs, of which 3 are orders. So I've only got 3 left. 3 of the fat quarter packs left, and they're just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. There we are, 3 fat quarters and 2 half meters is all I've got of that. And this one, absolutely gorgeous. That's all gone, and that's absolutely no surprise whatsoever. That one, that's just gorgeous. So that's in an order. So what have we got? That's that one, and that one, that one, and that one. Right, so that's that order. Put that over there for now. So that's done. So that one's in there. And I'm pretty sure this other order, has that got any on it? No. No. So we've got that one, and that one, and that one. So that's another order ready. I just need to pack it. Put that over there out of the way. And then the others are all fat quarter packs, which I need to chop up. So that makes my life easier. 1, 2, 3. So they're all going to be fat quarter packs. In fact, I'll probably cut some more fabric up in a bit. I've got 1 piece of that left, which means I can do 2 more fat quarter packs. There we go. So we'll look at that after. Right, pop that one away. So I am now going to sit my bum down and fold this lot and talk to you. So shame you're dropping it on the floor, it's that heavy. Oh God, didn't expect that. There's a lot of fabric there, a lot of fabric there, and what I really want is it flat, so that I can slice it and dice it. I don't think so, but I will slice it all and then fold it up. Going to move you about a bit. Absolute mess round here today. Look, absolute mess. Trying to do stock ready for Malvern. I'm behind everything because, as you know, my back is not happy, and it's still not happy now. It says she wandering around this way a bit. I need a pair of scissors before I sit down. And then I bring my chair over carefully. Somewhere I've got a mug of coffee. There's me mug of coffee. Cheers, everybody. Now I can sit and talk to you. Oh, that's better. But it's not brilliant. Hello, everyone. Let's just shut the computer down. I don't need that going on for a minute, do I? Do I? Don't need that. I've got a heap of fabric in front of me that needs wrapping. This little heap here that needs folding. Let's have a drink. Size matters, it does. In all manner of things in this life. Now that's all going the wrong way. So what I'm going to do is turn it that way. A few at a time. Look how gorgeous. So, next week, we have Malvern. So, this is part of the shows that people do not see. These scissors are pretty blunt. I've got another pair. That means I've got to stand up again. My back's not happy. Doesn't want to stand up again. There we are. I'll just have to do. Yeah, people don't see this part of everything we have to do, because obviously fabric comes in on bolts and then we have to present it to you. Now, when I go to shows with fabric, I have it all in half-metre pieces because I can't carry it. My back won't allow it. So I cut all of my stuff up into half meters for you, and then just bring some of everything up, well, not of everything, but of the stuff that I think you'll like with me. And then if you want bigger pieces, you have to order that online or with me at the show. But in between times, this is what we do. We fold things. We pack things. We design labels to put on stuff for you. Make it all look lovely and ready. And as for actually setting the show up, well, that takes a day. By the time we've built our stands, put all our tables up, then put all the I like to have, those of you that have seen my stand at shows, I like to have lots of quilts up all around for everybody. So by the time I've built my display, and then settled everything where it should be, made sure that internet's connecting or whatever we need it, you know, and everything's placed just so that we can work amongst everything. People have no idea of all of this that goes on. Something's going on here with oh look, they're trying to flog me something on there. They're trying to do something to do with, excuse me, just stand up and get rid of it off of this screen. Get rid of that. They want me to spend money and advertise on the internet for you all, but do you know, lots of you follow me, which is just fabulous. So where was I? Yeah, just all these things that people don't see that go into actually sorting out your stand for a show. Yeah, I have to drive 4 hours to get there. I have to get Paul or someone to load me van this time because there's no way I can do it myself. Then I have to go and get my sister-in-law's coming to the show this time, so Jill's coming this time. Go pick Jill up, and then we drive up. And then, as I say, it will take a day. So you've got all of those overnight costs, all of those fuel costs, your stand cost, and your stock. So you have to sell an awful lot in order to cover your costs before you ever make a penny. So hence, if you're coming to the show, please do support us, do buy. Don't look and think, I'll go home and get that online, because it won't necessarily be cheap, because you'll be paying postage, which will have made things more expensive. But just think how much all of the traders have paid to be there, the time and the effort to be there. I mean, just prepping all my stuff, I'm well behind because of my back, as I say. It takes hours and hours and hours just to prep things for you. Sounds like I'm whinging. I'm not whinging. I wouldn't do this if I didn't enjoy doing this. I love to come out and see everybody and present to you whatever I've made and my patterns. So this show I'll have a big stand of patterns for you. We'll keep them on an offer. I don't know what it is at the minute. I think it's $8.50 each. Could be 2 for 15, something like that. But I know you've got quite a good offer on there for my patterns, and they're full-sized paper patterns with full instructions and loads of photos and templates and whatever else you might need within it. So that's always good. So yes, I'll have all my patterns. I'll have fabric for you, and as I say, anything I've got left of this John Scott fabric I will bring with me. It's not looking like I'm going to have masses, but thank you everybody that's ordered. That's very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. There we go. So I had a quick flick online yesterday before I put all the fabric up, and I think I've got it as cheap as anybody else, if not cheaper. I try not to rip anybody off is the thing. I'd rather you come back and spend another time as well. Right, so that's those done. Let me turn these over so that I can slice these. Yeah, so anyway, lots of you know that I went to Scotland last week for a family wedding, and it was fabulous. We had a lovely time. we were supposed to have travelled up a week before so that we could see other family and stuff, and then have the wedding and then come on home. My back decided it wasn't going to have that. So where we would have gone up on the Friday, we landed up going up the following Wednesday with me very gingerly squeaking in and out of the van because I couldn't get in really. So we had to split the journey over 2 days. Paul's so patient and lovely with me when my back's not good. He really is. He's fabulous. Yeah, so we missed 5 days of our holiday. Such is life. But we did get up there for the wedding, even if I was hobbling around on a stick. And it was just so lovely. So lovely. It was my niece Laura. Laura used to live with us for a few years. So it was very dear to my heart, I have to say. It was lovely to see her settled. So yeah, so there we go. So we had Scotland. And on the way up, as a treat, and I don't quite know how I did it, because periodically you had to stop and I had to walk and move, because otherwise my back wasn't going to play the game. But we stopped at Dalscombe Farm. I don't know if anybody follows them on the internet at all. Amazing place. It's like a farm park, but they actually farm as well, obviously. And it's young farmers running this. I say young, Farmer Pete's not, I think he's 60, he's dad, but then the others are younger. Do look them up. If you're interested in anything farming or anything that you're going to get hooked on these baby animals, it's well worth a look. Well, they're in Dumfries, which was sort of on our journey up. So we stopped in there. So that was really good. I know there's people there watching. I can't see from here who it is. Good morning, anybody that is out there. Don't know who. This is something else I do in the middle of the night. I'm packing fabric. Anybody that's just turned in. For orders and for Malvern show. I see people flipping in and out. This is probably not what you want to be seeing, really. You're used to having me sat stitching and explaining what I'm doing. But it's something a little bit different today. Look at this fabric. Look at it. How gorgeous is that? This is the new John Scott range that I'm just kitting up here. Yeah, it takes hours to bring it to you in a nicely presented way, because we like things to look pretty. So yeah, so I went to Scotland last week and that was very jolly, and it's Malvern next week, but because of my back I am so behind on my prep work because I can't pick crates up and fling them around and boxes of fabric I can't move at the minute, so it's all a little bit fraught. And I have to have everything done and packed in the van on Monday. Show's not till Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but I have to travel up on Tuesday because I'll be judging. I'm Grosvenor's judge coordinator, so I make sure all the judges are doing what they need to be doing. If they need any help with anything, everything that's set out and organised. Any disputes, I have to talk that through with people and sort things out and make sure everything is fair. So when you enter your quilts for Malvern competition and all the rest of it, make sure everybody's got fair judging. I have to make sure all the judges are thinking it along the same lines and scoring evenly and all that sort of stuff. So that will be my job on Wednesday. So I'll travel up to Malvern Tuesday. Wednesday I'll spend most of the day judging, and then as soon as that's finished, have to finish setting up my stand. So Jill's sister-in-law's coming with me, so hopefully she'll be able to do a little bit of the setting up, and then we'll get that finished, ready for... I'm also teaching at Malvern. We're doing... Can I get it? No, I can't. It's too far under the table. Sorry, back's not going to allow that. I was going to show you. Who's that? Somebody say morning. Morning, Janet. What are you doing up so early? It's too early. I just can't sleep, so I'm packing orders and cutting fabric and stuff like that, which I also do in the middle of the night. Yeah, so I'm teaching up at Malvern next week, and we're doing... It's like a bit of slow stitching. I've found some very lovely iron on felt, or yeah, iron on felt. So we're going to be ironing stuff onto felt, so the other way around really, and we're going to do a bit of slow stitching, and we're making brooches and sort of patches. There's a thing at the minute, and I love it, for denim jackets. We grew up with them, didn't we? So we're going to do some patches for denim jackets, if that's what you're into, and brooches, and bigger patches look fabulous on bags and stuff. So that's what we're going to do. So that's all ready underneath the table here, but I can't at this moment bend down and get it for you because my back's not playing. But that'll be next week. Right, so I've probably bored anybody that is out there more than enough with this, but it's what I do. Insomni-quilting. It's all part of it. Look at that pink, isn't that just luscious, luscious pink. Said it several times, this is the fabric, the new fabric range from John Scott. I believe he sold out on TV rapidly and couldn't get any more. But mine was on the way to me, so I've still got some of the fabric. So if anybody wants any, got to get in quick because it is selling fast. There's a couple of them that are completely out now, in effect, but I have got them as fat quarter packs, which is what I'm folding at the minute. And I will bring anything else that I've got left with me to Malvern. So yeah, there we go. Right, I'm going to say good morning to everybody. Oh, hang on, there's a couple of others have come on now. Excuse the state of me. Middle of the night, sat in my cupboard, folding fabric, cutting fabric, and doing orders, as you do. It's not what I normally do, is it? You usually get me stitching. Yeah, isn't that lovely? So another John Scott. If you're wanting any of these John Scott fat quarter packs, I have got some half meters left as well, and there's a little bit of meterage on a few of them down here, but you're going to need to get in quick because there's not a lot left. All right. And thank you everybody for your orders, those that did. I'm folding that wrong because that's how I fold half meters, and this is how I fold fat quarters. Right, there we are. I'm going to say ta-ra to everybody. Have a lovely day. Sorry to have bored you, if I've bored you, but it's all part and parcel of. All right. So have a fabulous day, everyone. Stand up gently and say ta-ra. Happy day.